Welcome to Similar Movies Database. Today we are sharing the list of the best movies like Once Upon a Time. Maleficent. As beautiful young woman of pure heart, Maleficent has an idyllic life in a forest kingdom. When an invading army threatens the land, Maleficent rises up to become its fierce protector. However, a terrible betrayal hardens her heart and twists her into a creature bent on revenge. She engages in an epic battle with the invading king's successor, then curses her neighbor's daughter, Aurora, realizing only later that the child holds the key to peace in the kingdom. Into the Woods. Into the Woods is a modern twist on the beloved Brothers Grimm fairy tales in a musical format that follows the classical tales of Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Rapunzel, all tied together by an original story involving a baker and his wife, their wish to begin a family, and their interaction with the witch who has put a curse on them. Oz, the Great and Powerful. When shady circus magician Oscar Diggs is hurled away from Kansas into the wonderful land of Oz, he thinks that fame and fortune are his for the taking. However, three witches, Theodora, Evanora, and Glinda, remain unconvincing the Oscar is the great wizard that the inhabitants of Oz need and expect. Reluctantly drawn into Oz's epic problems, Oscar must find out who is good and who is evil before it's too late.
Snow White and the Huntsman. Queen Ravenna, who seized control of her kingdom by marrying and killing its rightful ruler, needs the life force of young maidens to maintain her beauty. However, to become truly immortal, Ravenna must consume the heart of her stepdaughter, Snow White. Snow escapes, and Ravenna dispatches a huntsman to capture her, but Snow, the huntsman, and the rebel army join forces to destroy Ravenna and restore the balance of life and death.
Mirror, mirror, Snow White and her famed princess is the rightful ruler of her kingdom, but a jealous evil queen shames to gain control. When a charming prince spurns the queen in favor of Snow White, she has the princess thrown into the woods to be devoured by a fearsome beast. Rescued by a hand of diminutive highway robbers, Snow White vows to take back her realm from the treacherous queen, and with the help of her small rescuers, roars into action. Legend of the Seeker. After the mysterious murder of his father, a son's search for answers begin a momentous fight against tyranny.
Stardust. To win the heart of his beloved, a young man named Tristan ventures into a realm of fairies to retrieve a fallen star. What Tristan finds, however, is not a chunk of space rock, but a woman named Ywain. Ywain is in great danger, for the king's son needs her powers to secure the throne, and the evil witch wants to use her to achieve eternal youth and beauty.
Enchanted. Banished by an evil queen, Princess Gisela, from a fairy tale worldlands in modern Manhattan, where music, magic, and happy ever after are sorely lacking. She is adrift in the strange new place until a divorce lawyer comes to her aid. Gisela begins to fall for her flawed benefactor, but the storybook romance gets complicated when a prince from her world comes to rescue her.
The Brothers Grimm. The Brothers Grimm, Wilhelm and Jacob, are dysfunctional shams who go from town to town putting on show that convince inhabitants they are getting rid of demons. After one such scam, a mysterious man called Cavaldi brings them to a French general who persuades them to battle the evil that has kidnapped 10 girls from a small village. During the investigation, the cynical Wilhelm and sensitive Jacob see things that point to real magic at work. The Tenth Kingdom. 2 centuries after Snow White, and Cinderella had their adventures, the Nine Kingdoms readied themselves for the coronation of Prince Wendell, Snow White's grandson, to the throne of the Fourth Kingdom. But an evil one's queen has freed herself from prison and turned the prince into a golden retriever. Wendell, by means of magic mirror, escapes into a hitherto unknown Tenth Kingdom and meets Virginia and her father Tony. Pursued by trolls, cops, and a wolf in man's form, the three blunts back into the Nine Kingdoms and begin their adventures to restore Wendell to his human form and throne and find the magic mirror that will take Tony and Virginia back home, all the while knowing that Virginia already has a connection to the Nine Kingdoms that may prove deadly before we reach happily ever after. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments.